Hello, everyone. A couple of weeks ago, I went to my usual grocery store looking to buy sardines. And I noticed that the shelves were unusually empty and void of sardines. There was nothing there, except maybe one or two odd cans of a brand that I didn't really care for. And so I didn't get anything back then. And now here we are about 2 weeks later. I went back to that same grocery store this morning, and they still didn't have sardines there. Looked almost the same. I don't know if they got a shipment in and they wound up getting sold out quickly. I don't know. So I went over to a nearby second supermarket, and I went over there. They didn't have any at all. The shelves were wide and empty. Nothing. They had plenty of other things. They had anchovies, they had tuna, they had mackerel, salmon, all those kind of things. But they didn't have sardines. So I wound up having no choice but to find a place that just had a couple of cans of this, which I've tried before. Not my favorite brand. My favorite brand happens to be the one with the lady on the cover in a box called Seasoned Sardines. And there were not a one box to be had. Now, I am becoming very health conscious. I have a show that I do usually once a week, a live show talking about weight loss journey. And I'm glad to say, by the way, that as of this morning, I've lost 21 pounds already, which is just making me very happy. But as part of my diet, I eat sardines. Now, I don't eat sardines very often, maybe once a week. Sometimes I'll go 2 weeks and only have one can, but I like to have sardines in my diet. They're very healthy. But what I'm finding out is they're healthy in moderation. Some people say everything in moderation. Well, I don't say that everything is good in moderation. Some things aren't good, even if you have them just a little bit, I think. But I'm wondering where the sardines are going, and I have an idea. I think that people are really into the fad right now, which is the sardine diet, the sardine fast. How to lose weight fast and be healthy and clear in your mind by doing the sardine diet. If you look on YouTube, if you look on the internet, social media, you will find everybody they're all doing sardine fasts. It's a big thing now. For what it's worth, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian. I don't claim to be an expert. But I just happened to look. I typed it in. I asked the question to the Google. I said, is it healthy to eat nothing but sardines and nothing else for 30 days straight? And it said, no, that's not healthy. This is a side thing. I know there's some people that are doing the sardine diet. It said it's not healthy because you're leaving your body lacking certain kind of nutrients and vitamins and so forth. And there are other reasons why it's not healthy. You can look it up. So I don't have to worry about that because I'm not going to do a sardine diet only for a month. It says it's safe to do it maybe like 2 or 3 days, if you want to try that. But not, that's what the advice that's given, on the Google. So anyway, what's happening? Do you think that's what we're experiencing right now? Do you think everybody's so into the diet of the moment that this is the new thing? This is very popular, the sardine fast. I remember back in the COVID days, you couldn't get vitamin C. I remember I was just frantically looking for vitamin C and I couldn't find it. Back then, it reminds me of that. There's even a point where you couldn't get toilet paper because everybody was buying up all the toilet paper. Wow, good old memories. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Are you doing a sardine diet? Do you eat sardines? Do the ideas, even of thinking about sardines make you sick to your stomach? What have you noticed if you want to buy sardines, if you're trying to get them, have you noticed that on your store shelves they're also very lacking and very scarce? Because that's what's happening now. You can't get a freaking can of sardines. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please like it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe.